Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. Let me first just make sure the audio is good, because audio is always an issue. I am so sorry for not uploading for so long. You can probably tell I'm still sick, but I was really badly sick, and not only that, I got super sick, and yesterday my PC broke. It didn't start. I'm not gonna get into the details because that's boring stuff, but my PC broke. And I was fixing it, and as a lot of you guys may know that have ever fixed their PC, and I'm talking hardware fix, so like in the actual PC, there's a lot of dust. So you're gonna be smelling a lot of dust. I am already allergic to dust, and when I'm sick, it becomes 10 times worse. So I felt very bad, and today, when I woke up, believe it or not, like I put my finger up my nose, I closed one of my noses and I blew out my other nose. You know what came out of my nose? Like a piece of dust. Not like a piece this big, but like super small piece of dust. And blood. There was blood attached to it. That was mildly concerning. On both sides, by the way. It looks like my allergy, you know, really took its toll on me while I was sleeping today. But honestly, I'm feeling good enough to make a video now. At least I'm now able to sit behind my PC. It was really so bad that I just couldn't function. I didn't even sit behind my PC. All I did was just laying on the couch, sleeping, watching TV, watching my phone, playing a little bit of Wild Rift. I did reach Vanquisher 3 rank though. Now I'm actually pretty far up in the ranks. And now we're here where I'm bringing you guys probably the most broken thing in the game right now, in my opinion. Like, I can carry most games with this, and that is AP Kaisa. So today, I have 3 gameplays for you guys. 2 of them are going to be the AP build that I have for you. 1 second. 2 of the gameplays today are going to be with the AP build. And 1 of them is going to be with a cheeky AD build. The AD build, I'm not going to talk about it now. That's going to be the second gameplay. But that AD build is so disgusting if played correctly in the right draft. And like if all stars align correctly. I never built that build, like I never play it. Only in specific scenarios, and I'll tell you all about it, I go for that build and just stomp the enemy. It's like a whole different way to play Kaisa, and I'm really getting tilted this game because this Seraphine is making me lose farm. But it's okay. I really do hate it when supports don't know how to last hit together with the ADC, because there are some support players, they just kind of know how to do it in harmony with you. You know what I mean? Like they know how to do it in harmony with you. But some supports, they're not harmonized at all. They just randomly attack it thinking like, I'm helping, you know. No, you're not. You're making it more difficult. My beard looks like I'm supposed to go to Dagestan for 2 years and make people forget about me, by the way. Look at this, because I don't have a mustache. It's not big, and I have a very long beard. It's like the typical Dagestan beard, you know, the memes. So maybe I should take a 2-year break instead of a 1-week break. Yeah, I basically tried to do like a tiny mustache, like going like this. But it was very tiny, very slim. I didn't like it, so I shaved it off. I tried a whole new beard style. The actual beard is really nice. Now it grew out. Like basically you shave this almost bald, and then only grow it long hair. And then next time I'll just grow a proper mustache with it. We're not gonna grow this tiny ass millimeter mustache anymore. I don't like that mustache. So hey, let's talk about gameplay. I guess we missed the gameplay. Oh, skin giveaway is the 27th of March. So in a couple of days I'm gonna pick 3 winners on the main channel, and all you have to do to enter is just put down a comment under the video. Also give the video a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and everything. I probably messed it up again by not uploading for a couple of days, but I physically couldn't. So I literally could not do anything. About how you play AP Kaisa, yeah? This champion, the whole reason why it's viable again, in case you're wondering, is because Mana Mune got buffed. Mana Mune now stacks a lot faster. Of course, I'm just gonna gank here and help them out. It's the easiest gank ever. I just got a double kill. That is so good. We just shoved our wave and we ganked. I love how they went for the Scuttle Crab. Like, of course that's not worth it, dude. Like, ooh, I'm next to the wall. The reason I keep fighting is because I know he's kind of after my teammate, but I'm gonna die here. I should have just ran away immediately. Actually, never mind. The Kaisa came in clutch. Very nice. But the whole reason why this is good now is because Manamune stacks very fast. Manamune does bonus damage on your abilities based on how much mana you have, your current mana. And this is why it's super good on Kaisa. It's actually even good on AD Kaisa. That's how good it is. Because you have, your first ability will... you're going to use your first ability a lot. You're going to use your second ability a lot. So every time you're going to do that bonus Manamune damage, it's just very, very good. You're using them so often. The only weakness of this build is it has no sustained damage. This build has crazy burst damage with your passive. In case you don't know how Kaisa's passive works, you stack up 5 attacks and then you can see the graphic. That next attack is going to do bonus damage based on the enemy's missing HP. And this can go up to like 30% with this particular build. So when an enemy is low, you're going to do a ton of damage to them. Especially because we're also going to be building an Infinity Orb more often than not. The build goes as follows. You go Manamune instantly. You're not going to buy Tear of Goddess. You're just going to go Manamune. Then you're going to go for boots. These are often going to be armor boots. Or magic resist boots. Sometimes I only go magic resist boots. But armor boots are generally a lot better. And then sometimes against mixed damage. Or against a lot of poke damage. I actually go Vampirism boots. These are the 3 boots that you can buy on AP Kaisa. All of them are good, all of them are situational. you have to check out how the game is, who you're against, who your teammates are, because if you have a Soraka on your team, you're obviously never gonna need the Vampirism boots, right? Like regardless of the situation. I don't know what he's doing, he's overextended again. But it is what it is. I'm kind of alone this game. My support is doing his best, but he's just struggling a lot. Which is fine, which is okay, because like I'm doing fine, so it's not that big of a problem. For your summoner spell, I would say 8 out of 10 times you go Ghost. We gotta go on Vayne, we gotta go on Vayne. Maybe I can ult, yeah. My idea was I can ult Vi, maybe kill her. Yeah, okay. You know what? Worth it, I got a kill out of it. Because I'm dead anyways. What was I talking about? Ghost. So I almost always I go Ghost. Why did I not go Ghost this game? Because they have a Vayne. I don't want the Vayne to just jump on me and kill me. So if she jumps on me, I can exhaust her. And I should be able to reliably 1v1 her. Also Diana. When she jumps on me, I can exhaust her. Vi, I can exhaust her. And even Darius, I can potentially exhaust. Simply for the reason that I can run away from him. And so for the first rune, you go Conqueror. For the second rune, you go Brutal. Brutal is really, really good regardless. Like, you would think Gathering Storm is better. But Brutal is just too good because you have a lot of attack speed because you have the ability. Then you go Giant Slayer, and then we go Legend Bloodline. Or Alacrity, it's really up to you, both are good. Lastly, there's 2 runes you can go for. Number 1, this is the beginner rune, I would say, and the rune that's just the safest option. The Bone Plating rune, the obvious one. Number 2, this is the Chad rune, and that is the Zombie Ward. This game, I am not running the Chad rune, for the reason that they have a lot of diving and one-shotting potential. I am not running no bow plating against Diana. There's no way. I'm 100% running the bow plating against her because if she's good, she's gonna one-shot me, right? But if you're playing against certain champions like a Garen or whatever, you don't really need a bow plating against Garen. But like Khazad, yes you do. If the Khazad is good, by any chance, it's gonna suck if you don't have bow plating. I have ultimate, which I may actually use. I didn't even use it. Wow, that's very greedy. To be fair, I didn't really need to use it. That was okay. Oh. Okay, we're fine. But these games are gonna get a whole lot crazy. Especially the second and the third game. Funny thing, I had a Yumi in my team the second and the third game. So it's gonna be very entertaining. My voice probably sounds different now to you guys. And that's obviously because I'm sick. I'm just really sorry if there's any hindrance or whatever. I'm really doing my best. But like I'm still having trouble actually talking without coughing every minute. But like, come on, I've been sick for so many days. I just can't take it anymore. I have to make videos. I actually cannot take it anymore. I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted to making content for you guys. Whether it's streaming, whether it's making videos, whatever it is. Let me lay back actually. I want to lay back. We're getting dived, but I love this positioning that I have as a Kaisa even though I died. Oftentimes when I get engaged upon, I like to I like to ult backwards towards my turrets. Because like as a Kaisa, you can just run away. And when an enemy is chasing you, you can just use basic attack, first ability, second ability, and then one more basic attack and you're immediately blocking your passive. Which it doesn't even matter how much HP the enemy has, it is simply gonna do a lot of damage. So I love to do that to run away. Unfortunately, however, the enemies aren't just way too strong. Like the ult was good, but they're just way too strong. Also, with AP Kaisa, you have to understand you have burst and poke damage. These are the two types of damage. He took the whole wave, by the way, my support. I have no idea why. I have no idea. You're the support. You shouldn't take the farm. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill them here. Actually. Massive engage from my teammates. I killed both of them. I'm a little bit... Oh, I'm not behind. What am I talking about? I'm 8 on 3. Holy moly, I'm actually super strong. So you need to be ready to ult to like one-shot someone. Right there, as you can see, I got the kill. And there as well. Because of my passives. You see? Like I'm proccing the passive. This is the power of the AP build. This. And I don't even have a lot of AP right now. Like now I'm actually gonna get my AP. But like the way I played that fight right there, that's the power of the AP build. Because now the pivot begins to the AP build. In this game, when you go for this build, you start off as AD Kaisa, which is all nice and good, you know. Your first attack is gonna be great. Your basic attacks are gonna hurt more. But the moment you buy Riftmaker, you need to understand Gnasher's Tooth switches. It's an adaptive item. First it gives you AD, then it gives you AP. Well, it gives you whatever you have most of, which in the beginning is going to be AD and then AP. So now, Gnasher's Tooth does not give me AD anymore. So as you can see, funny thing, but it's actually a little bit, it can be a little bit more difficult for me to kill Nautilus. It's not actually more difficult because I do have a full Riftmaker. But like my basic attacks are not going to hurt him as much as when the Gnasher's Tooth gives me attack damage. But now my second ability is the good stuff. My second ability is going to do a lot of damage. It also applies 3 stacks of your passive, which is massive. You can proc your passive like twice easily if you use the second ability when you hit it. This is one of Kaisa's abilities that many people underestimate. A lot of people, they just like to use Kaisa's first ability. But like, let me tell you, this, look, right there, second ability proc to the passive, you see? And he's already on 60%. And boom is dead. The second ability, you can snipe and poke with it like crazy. As long as you just keep hitting it, especially if you hit the same enemy twice, the poking is just unreal. It's like you have a built-in Varus arrow. It's disgusting. It's obviously not as good as the Varus arrow, but you know what I'm talking about. You have so much range with it. Like boom. If I hit him again here, no, I can't hit him because there's minions. Paying them to come. I'm having difficulties keeping my voice normal, like it's it's going left and right. I'm sounding like Greg Doucette. You guys know that bodybuilding YouTuber? He probably has like super tiny testicles because of his voice sounding like that. Or he's putting up a fake voice, that could also be possible. Just to get a bit more attention. But I couldn't imagine how someone could put up a fake voice just for attention. Like there was also this Wildrift streamer, his name is Snitch. He also had a very squeaky voice, which I guess some people like, but for me it was unbearable. So I wouldn't understand why someone would ever put up a fake voice like that. You know, do you guys know who's really blessed with his voice? If some of you guys know him, Excoundable. A lot of you guys are gonna know him. He's a caster for League of Legends and Wildrift. He actually used to make Wildrift videos. He has the best voice ever, dude. It's amazing. Like as a dude, the deeper your voice is, the better. There's just no exception. The deeper it is, the better. And then there's some dudes that just have it unfair. Like I am already kind of blessed, right? Like my voice is already pretty okay, and I'm happy with it. But you have some dudes, ooh, and some dudes that don't have YouTube channels, and I tell them all you have to do, start a YouTube channel and talk about, I don't know, like Teletubbies or something. It doesn't matter what you talk about. You're gonna get viewers because your voice is so good. Same thing for ladies, but in ladies I would say I love the soft voices. You have the soft voice, and what I also love is the professional voice. Does that make sense? Like if you have a liar, a female liar, and she speaks in this you know this tone. How do I explain this? Oh, here's the burst, by the way. Look at that. Look. That's my passive. 80% of his HP. That's what I love in lady voice, and I love watching videos with that as well. I'm not quite an ASMR watcher, but I love listening to the soft female voice. But when I watch dudes' videos, I generally prefer the deeper voices. Is that just me? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Yeah. And then, as I said, the professional voices. And I also really love it when someone is very fluent and articulate at his language. So instead of mumbling, so like when he's speaking like this, you know, this is not good. This is mumbling, and he's being very articulate. I'm not very articulate. I'm doing my best, but like being very clear with his words. A good example of this is Eminem. When Eminem makes music, he's very articulate. If you actually listen to his music, more often than not, you can just distinguish exactly what words he's saying, which is a very special thing in rap. Let me tell you that much. A lot of rappers, they're just mumbling, right? So you have no idea what he's saying. What am I even yapping about? Like, I haven't made a video for a couple of days and I start yapping about the dumbest stuff ever. Meanwhile, I'm just stomping him. Look at this damage, please. I just killed Vayne as well. Good lord, where's my penta? That's a quadra kill. Should have been a penta, by the way. Can we end? We can end the game. Wait. Oh, I'm legendary. Yeah, we can end the game. Okay, let me show you how much damage I did, and I'm gonna move on to the AD Kaisa game. So let's see how much damage I did. I was still Commander 3 here. I'm already Vanquisher. I've already gone through Guardian and I'm Vanquisher already. So how much damage did I do here? Come on. Quite a lot. Okay. So next up we have AD Kaisa, which is gonna be... Is that this game? Is that this game? I don't remember, but if it wasn't this game, then it's gonna be the next one. Was it this game though? If you get Kaisa with Yumi, by the way, free win every single game. Even if one of your teammates is trolling, it's still a free win. And I'm serious, like when I say free win, I mean like absolutely free. You're gonna win 95% of those games. That's what I mean with free win. It wasn't this game, I think. Huh? I think it wasn't. I think this is the other AP Kaisa game. Yeah. So lastly, we're gonna have that crazy attack damage build then. Because I'm pretty sure with that attack damage build, I go Lethal Temple. And AD Kaisa loves Lethal Temple. Also, I love picking Kaisa into Pyke. Kaisa hard counters Pyke. Because you can just dodge his hooks so easily. And when Pyke dives you, even in the late game it's even more difficult for him. You're just gonna become invisible with your third ability. And then after he dives, you're just gonna kill him. You're gonna burst him down. Like, when he dives like this, all you have to do is dodge his first ability, which is not what I did right there. But yeah, if you dodge it, you just win the fight. Obviously, if you don't dodge it, you're in trouble, but... Oh my god, I didn't dodge it again. Good hits by the Pyke. I love how nonchalant I am in the game. I love how I'm pretending like everything is okay. You see how in the game I'm not even like panicking? I'm probably laying back on the couch at this stage and I'm just chilling, thinking like I was okay, I'm fine. It was not even close to dying. Calculated, like all of that was calculated. You know how close I came to the brink of death multiple times? But it's all about just being nonchalant, you know? Pretending like I'm okay. Faking it till I make it. This would have actually been a good AD Kaisa game, by the way. Funny thing. Something you can also do I don't really recommend this, but you can actually go AD Kaisa with a Mana Mune. So you go Mana Mune, Solari, and then, you know, Mortal Reminder, Infinite Clutch. Right here, getting hit doesn't matter, because we're gonna win the fight anyways, and Rammus is coming. His ult was terrible, he should have ulted to the front. We just missed out on these kills because he missed his ult. Yeah, now we're dying. I wanted to save Yumi here, but I think I'm gonna end up dying because I tried to save her, yeah. Isn't that funny? I tried to be a good teammate to the Yumi, and then I ended up dying as well. All of this was because Rammus should have shifted his ult like 1 centimeter. Had he done that, we would have won this entire fight. Crazy game of Wild Rift, right? Like, Wild Rift is such an insane game where a small, seemingly small mistake like that is just gonna cost you almost your entire turret. And just, you know, your entire early game. And now we're super behind, and now we actually have to be careful. Now I can't be playing around with pike hooks anymore. I gotta respect it. I don't know what I honestly don't know what he did right there. But I need like 200 more gold for my Mana Mune. It's gonna be a nice little power stock. You really start to come online at 3 items, by the way. This build at 1 item is quite weak, because Mana Mune by itself is not good. Muramana by itself is a little bit better, but of course it still takes a little bit of time to stack it. Not long at all, but a little bit. Let's try to hit them here actually. You know what? Like, let's go in. Yumi is ulting, so... Oh no, oh no. He needs to die, he's gonna ult me? He did ult me. But luckily he died before, so I was all-inning him because I knew he was gonna ult me. Shields do not block pike ult, in case you didn't know that, so I was doomed right there unless I killed him. So that was very good. I just love playing Kaisa into pike as well, because also when he ults, you can juke him with your third ability. Just pretend that you're moving one way when you're moving the other way. So we just got our Mana Mune. And also, when you're moving to the lane, always pay attention if there's a minion available for your second ability to catch. I would say like 30% of the times I get a minion with that ability, so if you count it in a game, I get like 3 or 4 minions with that extra, so that's gonna be like 200 or 300 extra gold per game, which is a lot. Crazy way to dodge the pike hook, but now I should be easily able to fight them because I dodged the pike hook. I dodged the other way this time because I knew he was gonna try to outplay me. Ult him? There we go, I dodged his ult. Dodge? Oh my god, the dodges. You see how this is what I mean, like as a Kaisa, if you are good, you can outplay Pike so hard. Pike players shouldn't win against Kaisa players. If you're equally skilled, the Pike player shouldn't win. Pike is going tank. What the hell? What the hell? Why do some people go tank Pike? I've never understood that. When I play Pike, I just go full lethality, full damage. Why the hell would I go tank? I'm Pike. I'm an assassin. Like, if you want to go tank items, pick Alistar or something. Why do you play Pike? Okay, I don't have ult, but I'm just gonna run under the turret because that should be a free kill. Very good dive by the Rammus. Just giving me a free kill. Amazing. This type of stuff wins the game, by the way. When I get ganks like this. Okay, he messed up. He should be dead here as well. I can ult him. Oh, he just used his ult to try to escape. Good idea, but yeah. He just gave me another kill, my friend. I'm being very greedy here. Yeah, go on me, thank you. I'm just dodging the Yasuo ult. Oh my god. I still have barrier. I'm okay. And I have ult. I have barrier. I can ult there. The idea was good. The idea was good. I'll give myself credits for the idea. But unfortunately the reality was a bit different. Look at how broken Yumi is, man. He just killed Misfortune just like that. Because of Yumi. I still haven't stacked up the Muramana, hence the weakness right now. Like, that's why I'm so weak. By the way, guys, if you want to get coached in Wild Rift, send me a message on Discord, Instagram, or any other social media or whatever. Tell me, hello, I want to get coached, tell me information about it, and I'll get back to you. I'm already coaching a lot of people. Now I'm especially going to be even better at coaching because I'm playing Legendary rank now. This is truly high elo game. This one is still... No, actually, this one is already in like pretty high elo. But now, you know, I'm playing with like... I am already top 350 in the server right now. So like most of my games, you know, I'm playing within the top 300. Because my MMR is super high. All of my games since the beginning were full of challengers. So all of the games you're seeing are challenger games. But challenger doesn't mean anything, unfortunately. That is the thing. But I'm just saying it because some people are gonna say like, "Whoa, challenger! Ooh, ooh, high elo! Ooh, challenger! Look at me!" But like most of these challenger players are just trash. It's crazy. And you know what the craziest thing is? When I speak to them in the draft, I am master rank because I just don't care. I'm like 5 LP away from Grandmaster, but I don't care to what degree where I'm not even gonna go for Grandmaster. So people are like, "You're a masterpiece, why would I listen to you?" And then every time the game starts, I'm just 1v9ing, and then these challenger players are suddenly giving up their farm for me, and yeah, awkward. Never judge someone by their rank in Legendary queue. Trust me, you have some monsters in Legendary queue that are master rank. Because the whole reason they're master is because they just want to play Legendary rank. They don't want to play normal rank. I did notice the better players are in Legendary queue compared to normal queue. The players are really a lot better. The game is a lot more high level. This game I was actually struggling a little bit. Most games I just giga stomped, but of course I didn't show you guys all the giga stomps because that's boring. Like the first one was also not a giga stomp. I've stomped so much harder than that. First one was just your average Kaisa game. This one is, I don't want to spoil anything about it, but let's just watch. I got a Yumi, but she's not attaching him. Come on, attach to me, attach to me. Yes, lovely. I missed my second ability and I almost got punished for it. Look at this damage because of Yumi. Crazy. And then what? You just flashed in my face. You are lucky you died before I killed you, because I would have gotten even more fed. Why do you flash like that? Like, does he really think he's gonna escape? Look at this, look, and he's dead. He's dead. I'm gonna ult him now, he's dead. I just knew he was gonna go for his blue buff, because his blue buff was about to spawn. He's thinking by himself, no one is in my jungle, I'm just gonna go for blue buff, and yeah, I got it, nice. And call it a day. Yeah, no, that's not true, buddy. I'm just chilling in your blue buff with a cat on my face. I'm gonna one-shot you. Whether you like it or not. I also love picking Kaisa into Z for the same reason. As I like to pick it into... what is that? Pike. I just killed both of them. I think I can beat them, these two as well. Yeah, easily. Easily. I'm just pushing so hard because I don't care, they can't kill me. Oh my god. Whoa, that was well played by Yasu. Even the Yumi was caught off guard. She revealed way too late, which I'm not surprised. That was actually very surprising. The tornado, he threw it and then he immediately animation cancelled and used his third ability. It was well played by him. And then he did all of that and he hit it. Like, doing all of that is not difficult, but doing it all precisely is very difficult. Almost a Breathmaker. I wanted to do the same thing, just one-shot this Z, but he didn't fall for it. Oh wait, he absolutely did fall for it. He's gonna die. Am I even gonna ult him? I'm just disrespecting him, standing still basically. He fell for the same trick as Morgana did. Actually, I know I have like 3k gold, but I'm gonna join this fight. They're all 1 HP. And boom. I'm gonna ult, boom. Boom. Maybe another boom? No. I can flash over the wall and kill him. Am I really gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. Even the Yumi wanted me to do it, because she just healed me. I mean, I could have, but like, is she really worth the aggressive flash? At this point of the game, you know, I got so many kills, I shouldn't waste my flash for a random Morgana. I should save my flash in case I get caught, right? So I can flash over a wall or something. Alright, we've upgraded. Maybe Stasis or QSS, a lot better. Because Morgana. It's not like Zed is gonna kill me, so I don't really need a Stasis. Like jungler has a Magi Soul Stealer. What a joker. You really gonna disrespect us like that? After seeing what I'm doing to your team with Kaisa, you're gonna go Magi Soul Stealer? Oh, the damage? He just got one shot. Again, the AP build does that type of damage. And we go Riftmaker for the healing and also to do a bit more damage against tanks, because the additional true damage does definitely count up against tanks. Wow, that was Galio's damage. Oh, let's run. I didn't want to have to QSS that. You see, like there's also small things that I'm doing, which you may not be noticing. You know, a lot of you guys are probably watching this, and I would say most of you guys, you know, you're saying like this is good stuff. But I'm not, I can probably do this as well. I'm not seeing anything special. Then there's gonna be some of you guys, and I would say those some are a lot better players. You're gonna see the small things that I'm doing. And I'm gonna ask you guys to test your knowledge, like, how am I gonna make this easier? There are certain tricks I'm doing with my third ability that are really catching the enemy off guard. And test your knowledge, like what are the ideal ways to use your third ability? And I'm not talking in general, I'm talking about like little tricks you can do with it to really surprise enemies. And I'm gonna reveal it right now. So if you're writing up your comment, you can quickly just copy your comment and discard, pause the video, and then you can paste the comment again. So number one is, and this one I already talked about in the video, I'm timing my third ability when the enemy is engaging on me. So the moment Pyke uses his third ability, boom, I use my third ability. Number two, I'm not just using the third ability for the attack speed. I see the attack speed as a little extra. I can also fight without the additional attack speed. The whole purpose of my third ability is to either chase down an enemy or to how do I say this? To brush them off of me, because it makes me invisible. Next up, if you look at how I time my third ability, when I have vision on the enemy. If I see that an enemy, let's say this is a wall. I am here and the other enemy is here. And that enemy is right about to walk across the wall that is gonna show his vision to me. I am gonna time my third ability exactly at the moment that he gets vision. I QSS Pyke hook, by the way. So then like the moment he goes over the wall, I will go over the wall as well, into my third ability, and then we're already gonna be on top of each other when I appear. And then of course it's already way too late for him to react. These are little tricks that you can do, that you have to do, and I assure you get so many free kills with this. This is really the big difference between a really good Kaisa and just your average Kaisa. I would really say third ability usage is probably the biggest difference. In my eyes, really that is the biggest difference. A really good Kaisa player in general is going to be able to utilize the third ability to the max. As I said, brushing off enemies and killing a random Morgana in her jungle, killing a random Zed in his lane, that type of stuff. You're going to time it perfectly, you're going to be on top of their face, you're just going to kill them on respawn. Also, for example, saving it for Misfortune ult so I can run out of it. I've done that in this game as well. These are the types of things that are allowing me to stay alive and just survive the game with only 3 deaths, as you can see. Also, your second ability gives vision. You can use it in a bush like I did right there. I didn't even think that it would hit someone. I just wanted vision, just to make sure that no one is there. I did the same thing to the Pyke. But actually, funny enough, they popped the vision plant at the same time as well, so They got vision on me. I don't know what they're doing. They're going way too far. That's one death. That's not good. I'm just not gonna die. Yumi is on my ass. I'm never gonna die. I could probably just stay in their base if I really want to. But that's not gonna get us anywhere. Am I really gonna do that? Yep. Timing it exactly with his hook, so he doesn't know what to do. Also, your third ability gives movement speed, so timing it with a hook, normally you can dodge it a lot easier, but ironically I actually just got hit by one. Oh, that damage. That just took like 40% of his health. Oh, I mean that's Zed. What is that gonna do? Oh, the wind wall. Yeah, but like I'm just running them down. As you can see, only now do I use my third. You see? Like this is really what I'm trying to talk to you about. The third ability usage. And here I just dodged it without third ability as well. You really have to be in the brains of the enemies. Like look, now he's just hooking on all weird ways because he just has no idea where I'm moving. Also, moving behind my minion to block the hook. Oh, okay, that was actually good. That was actually very well played by the Pike. And there I dodged through the misfortune note. There's no way he thought I would walk into the misfortune note. Yeah. And quick. There's one more gameplay in today's video, guys. I'm gonna scroll up to the damage of this game. There I was Guardian. 17 kills. I have to find that AD Kaisa again. Let's take a look at the runes. Here they are. So let me find that AD Kaisa again. This one we just watched, right? Against the Vayne, yeah. Oh, this is the one. Look at my team. So, look at my team. We are full AP. And I mean full AP. Full. Teemo top, Echo jungle, Morgana mid, Yumi support, and Kaisa. So I was thinking about myself, am I gonna go for the standard Terminus build? And then I looked at the enemy. They have no tanks. Why would I go for Terminus? Why would I go for Blade of the King? Why would I go for Wit's End? They are all extremely squishy. I'm gonna go AD Kaisa. And there are two ways I can approach this. Number one, I can go Duskblade of Draktar and just destroy them early game. Number two, skill to the late game with Bloodthirster and just, you know, get that late game damage. Normally, I would actually always go Duskblade here, always. But because I have a Yumi, I want to get that 100% crit ASAP. So I'm skipping the Duskblade and going Bloodthirster this game. Because I have a Yumi anyways. She's basically my built-in Duskblade. I don't need a double Duskblade. I want scaling just to be able to 100% carry this game. I mean, this game is already won. I can tell you that already. Because I just never lose with a Yumi. I never, ever, ever lose with Yumi. Unless my entire team is trolling. As I said, even if one teammate is trolling, I pretty much win everything with Yumi. Unless the Yumi herself is trolling and not attaching to me. Which, I actually made a video on that on my second channel. I played Kill, and I had a Yumi in my team. And it's gonna be up to you to watch that video on the HellsDevil Plus channel. So, yeah. But honestly, 95% of the games I win with Yumis. Maybe 90, I shouldn't say 95, because 95 means 19 out of 20. But I would say 9 out of 10. No, it's actually more though. If the Yumi is with me, I think, like low-key, it may actually be 95%. And it may even be more than that. It's not more because there's not that many games that you get Yumi. That's the thing. It's not more. It's like maybe once in 4 months or 5 months. No, it's actually like once like every 6-7 months that I would lose with a Yumi in my team that is playing with me. But in those 6-7 months, I will probably only have like 30-40 games of Yumi players, right? And then like half of those games, these Yumis are just trolling and playing with other players. And then out of the other half, where the Yumis are playing with me, I just win everything. No, I genuinely win. I've never lost a game where my teammates haven't trolled and I had a Yumi. The only reason I would ever lose with a Yumi is if my teammates are trolling or if the Yumi is trolling. And this is not a testament to my skill. Like, please, I'm not trying to say like, wow, look at me. It's a testament as to how disgusting of a champion Yumi is. Because this is not just me. There's a lot of players that have this similar thing. People that just know how to play with Yumi, they're gonna dominate with the champion. So stupid. Also in Legendary Queue, Enchanter supports are so good. To be fair though, I have encountered some really good tank support players as well. Okay. I have lethal tempo this game and I'm stacking it up. She needs to be on me. Why is she not attached to me? I'm gonna ult her because I'm dead. Although I'm dead anyways. Let's try to get a kill out of it. I have no idea why Yumi didn't attach to me right there. Her basic attacks don't do anything. She should have just attached on me. We missed out on so much damage by her not being attached on me. And it was still a close fight. Even here, like, why did she not attach on the Echo immediately? He just missed out on damage, which I think would have secured him the kill. Especially if he had that bonus movement speed, which Yumi gives with the third ability. You guys not. Thank you. With this build, you're going to be a lot stronger, a lot faster. But, as I said, this build is very difficult to play against tanks. You're not going to be able to chunk down tanks with this build. You're not going to be able to poke from range. You don't have big burst damage. You essentially have a mix of burst and sustain damage for squishies. So like, I'm going to kill their squishies in like 3 basic attacks. Not quite one shot, right? But a lot of damage per attack. It's really gonna hurt. It's gonna feel like I'm shooting Draven axes on their faces, even though I shoot a lot faster. And we all know how much those Draven axes hurt. So if you want your basic attacks to hurt like Draven axes, that's when you play this build. Also, another trick on using your third ability, use Ghost before your third ability in the late game. Because then you're gonna be invisible for just a little bit further and you can get even closer to the enemy. So as you can see, I'm running Ghost this game. Don't feel like there's any threat to me because I have a Yumi. It's not like Vayne is gonna 1v1 me if Yumi is on top of my ass. So I thought by myself, why would I go Exhaust? I don't need to go Barrier. I have Yumi. Let's go for Ghost, which is the best summoner spell after Flash and Kaisa. Let's go back. There's no reason for me to just try to push or whatever. I may be able to get one turret plate or whatnot, but I'll just let them do. Excuse me. I'll just let them do their thing. Yeah, so Bloodthirster, Solari Charge Blade, Infinity Edge, Mortal Reminder, or Mortal Reminder and then Infinity Edge if the enemies do have a tank, but if they do have a tank, you don't want to build this, so generally no. And then last item, Guardian Angel or Rune's Hurricane. Look, again, we time it exactly like that. And even though I'm not invisible, I just time it like that, where they're forced to flash away, you see? Had I just gone to my lane, I would not have really achieved anything right there. But now, they're super low, they're trying to backboard, we're gonna get the turret. Tristana used her flash and her ult. Oh god. Let's ult away from her, but we're attacking her with basic attacks. Because that's what hurts with this build, baby. Can she die? Why did my Yumi just step out and suicide? I don't understand this Yumi. Morgana got her, which is nice. Oh, we actually have a lethal combo this game. We have a Morgana and a Yumi. If Morgana gives me black shield and Yumi shields me, I am just gonna be immortal this game. Here you can see no poking. Like, you see how that second ability doesn't do anything? Because you don't have the Muramana anymore. We took the second ability damage for granted, but when you go AD, it's so useless. Like, you should only use it to proc your passive. Close to an. Oh my god. I'm AD though, so I'm very strong in 1v1s, as you can see. So if I was AP, he would have probably killed me. But because I'm AD, I'm stronger in a 1v1 situation like that. An elongated fight. It's such a stupid word. That's probably not even the right word. A prolonged fight. That's the right word. What the hell am I saying? What does elongated even mean? I know it's a word, and I know it's a fancy word, but it's not at all what I meant to say, I think. Elongated. Long in relation to width. Especially unusually so. So, like if you have an so I'm gonna look for an example of something that's elongated. If you have an elongated phone, it would be a phone that's like super wide, very weirdly wide, or like an elongated person would be someone that is just extremely wide, or someone with an elongated nose, like me. Look at my massive nose, like this type of stuff. That's what elongated means. Prolonged is like an extended something. If it's longer, that's what prolonged means. I have a charge blade, which I really want to buy because that's going to upgrade my third ability. Also, when you go lethal tempo, when you stack it up, your third ability becomes more effective. It becomes faster. You become faster the more attack speed you have with your third ability, which is actually pretty nice, and I can feel it as well with this build, that my third ability is more effective. There we go, we use Ghost, and they're just dead. They're both dead. Yeah, you're useless. Tristan is such a useless ADC right now. Very sad in my eyes. Like, every Kaisa is just gonna stomp Tristan. The champion is just so weak. Before she can even charge her third ability, there's just nothing that she can do against Kaisa's burst damage. Nothing. I'm still pushing, because 3 of them are dead. Oh, I actually killed 2 of them. So yeah, 3 of them are dead, so I can just keep pushing. As you can see, no fear. I am going back though, because there's no reason to just go that far. I've probably gotten the turret, but I'm telling this Yumi to just come, because frankly I'm getting a bit tired this game, because Yumi keeps going out. I really don't understand what he's doing. Can you just attach on me, so I carry this game, and we can all go on with our lives? Why are you on a 5,000 gold Echo? Attach to me. You attach to me, and I'm gonna destroy them. There we go. Boom. Boom and boom. It's so simple. Triple kill. I didn't even break a sweat. Maybe one sweat was about to break, but I didn't break it yet. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't actually break the sweat yet. I can use Ghost and kill him. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. I'm gonna kill him. Yep, I'm gonna kill him. 8p Kaisa would have killed him there. You see, like, when you're in a fight where you're using a lot of abilities, that's where 8p Kaisa is better. But when you're in a situation where you're using that third ability and getting that pew 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 attack speed, that's when 8p Kaisa is better. So we are looking for pew pew fights, which honestly did happen last fight, but only that fight between me and Vayne, that was a longer range fight, poking with abilities, which of course is not going to be that good with 8p Kaisa. The random Teemo took the blue buff. Of course he does, because it's Teemo, he's going to carry the game, you know. He's carrying the whole world on his back. You see those basic attacks? I'm gonna flank them. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait in a bush, seems like. I want to make another flanking play. Because that's what oh, I'm probably not gonna use my third ability here. I'm gonna use it after the first ability. To do some free damage and just run away immediately. Because if I start with third ability there, it's true that I immediately get the attack speed, but Ambessa is a bit more dangerous than your average champion. I'm giving her respect by not using my third ability into her. I'm using it to avoid her and just get some free damage in. Okay, thought he would die. You guys have audio, right? Yeah, you do. Jesus, it scared me a little bit. Because it has happened to me before where like 50 minutes into a video I noticed that there is no audio. And at that point I can really smash my PC to the wall. Because of how angry I get. Not because it's lost work, but it's because I always have unique stories to tell. Like, all of the stupid stuff that I talked about in this video, you think I would ever be able to replicate it artificially? Of course not. All of these random thoughts come up randomly, and oftentimes I'm very proud of it, very proud of these videos. So when I noticed that I was speaking to no one... Oh my god. Oh baby. He also almost died. The sky's the limit when you have a Yumi on top, I swear, it's so broken. You can just dive so deep, it's ridiculous. Where's the mortal reminder? There it is. Yumi really will bring everything out of your champion. Yumi's gonna show you stuff about your champion that you didn't even know were possible. Am I gonna try to hit her? I think she's baiting me. She's gonna try to ult me. 100% she's gonna ult me. So now I'm using it for vision, but she actually walked into it. She's gonna ult me, obviously. I thought I clicked on QSS. What? Wait, what? I definitely did click on QSS. Why did it not block it? Was it because of MS? I think MS. Has to be MS. Oh, there we go. We dodged the Lux. And then we kill her. Yeah. Quadra kill. Wow. Just wow. Like, as you can see, even AD Kaisa is playable in certain games like this where they're all squishy. And of course, where my entire team is AP, so I'm kind of forced to go AD. But like, you have the conventional AD build, which is with Terminus and all that kind of stuff. And then you have this crazy build with the Bloodthirster. Now I'm wondering if this build would be better with a man in your name. Probably not, but it would be close. So let's take a look at how much damage I did with the AD build. And everything like that. Yeah, I'm getting MVP every game, so you guys gotta get used to that. And how much damage? 47,000 damage. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm almost falling asleep and I'm hungry. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.